This is Grade 5 Maths, Chapter 2 Patterns, Concept 2.1 Patterns in Rotation. And in this chapter, we are going to learn about rotation of shapes, arranging figures and shapes to form patterns, and patterns in numbers. So first entering into the topic concept 2.1 patterns in rotation. So first of all we have to know what is a symmetry. So if a line divides a shape into two halves, that is called axis of symmetry or line of symmetry. So let us take a triangle as example, and in a triangle two of its sides are equal. So now we have to think that if we divide this triangle into two parts such that both parts should match exactly when they folded along the line. So here we have to draw one line in the middle and we have to fold them such that both parts form match exactly. So here if we draw a line like this, that condition will be satisfied. And yes, it is a vertical line which divides the triangle into two parts which match exactly when folded along the line. If the part on the right is taken over the left, we see that they overlap exactly so that the shape is symmetrical. The two parts match exactly when folded along the line. Now let me take another triangle which look in this way. So how we would divide the triangle into two parts that both should match exactly. So when folded along line, and we have to draw here one horizontal line like this, so we get two parts which match exactly when folded over another. So it will match exactly over the other. So both these lines are called axis of symmetry. And here the first triangle is of vertical axis of symmetry and second triangle is called horizontal axis of symmetry. So here the question is, a shape has more than one axis of symmetry. When we take these triangles as example, the answer is no. So let us take another shape and we will see if the shape has more than one axis of symmetry. So now let us take an example of rectangle. So here in a rectangle, two sides are equal. That means opposite sides are equal and all the angles in a rectangle are right angles. So when we draw a horizontal line and we fold it, it can be folded exactly on the other. And when we draw a vertical line, it should be folded on the other exactly. So a rectangle has horizontal line of symmetry and vertical line of symmetry also. So when we draw a diagonal line, that means a line in the middle, and when we overlap that to the other, they will not match exactly. You can take an example of one paper and you can overlap that to the other. We can see that they will not match exactly. So here a shape has only two axes of symmetry or more than two axes of symmetry. To know that, we have to take another shape as an example, that is square. So in a square all four sides are equal and all the angles are right angles. So when we draw a horizontal and vertical line, they have exactly like rectangle. But in a square the diagonals also have axis of symmetry. So when we take one diagonal and fold it, it will have axis of symmetry, and when we draw on the other side also, it also have axis of symmetry. So a shape in a square, there are horizontal, vertical and diagonals also form axis of symmetry. So now we know that symmetry can be vertical or horizontal or both. So here we can see some symmetrical alphabets and asymmetrical alphabets also. Here A and M are having vertical axis of symmetry and C, E, K are having horizontal axis of symmetry. That means when they exactly cut into half, they will exactly match with the other part of their side. So H is having both vertical and horizontal axis of symmetry. And the shapes or objects that are not symmetrical are said to be asymmetrical. The following letters are asymmetrical. So here they given some of letters which are asymmetrical. F, Q, R, S, Z, G are asymmetrical in shape. So we cannot draw a line of symmetry for such asymmetrical figures. So we cannot we cannot cut them into half. If we draw a line also, they will not match with the other part. So the shape alone does not decide its symmetry. The details in it also must be divided exactly. That means the both the parts should match exactly. So next, here each half of a symmetrical figure is a reflection for the other about the line of symmetry. So when we cut a figure or a shape into the half, it will exactly the reflection of the other part. So patterns can be formed by turning a given shape clockwise or anti-clockwise by a complete turn, half turn, quarter turn and so on. So we can form a patterns by turning them in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So here example is given by taking a battery cell. So here a complete turn of that battery cell here in the clockwise direction, it is given like this, and in anti-clockwise direction, that means when we turn that in anti-clockwise direction, the rotation of that cell will be like that. So turning a shape, letter or figure in the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction is called the rotation of shapes. So when we turn a shape, a letter or any object in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, it is called the rotation of that shape. So here they given few examples of turns and their symbols by taking the example of battery cell. So here half turn. Half turn means it will be turned exactly half. That means half turn is equals to 180 degrees. So one complete turn is 360 degrees. So half means 360 degrees by 2, that is 180 degrees. So half turn means it is 1 by 2. So next quarter turn. Quarter turn means it is 1 by 4. So quarter turn is 90 degrees rotation. Next one third turn. One third turn means it is 1 by 3 and it is 120 degrees in rotation. Thank you.